Hello everyone, welcome to MindMajix. So today we will see the interview questions regarding arrays and their answers. So the first question is, what is the output of following code? So the code is given, const array of odd numbers. So the name of the array is array of odd numbers and it's the elements in array 135. Array of odd numbers in bracket 100 equal to 199. Then console.log array of odd numbers dot length. So initially at the first line, there are 3 elements in the array. In second line, at the 100th location, 199 value is stored. So what is the length of array? Is it 4 or is it 101? So the solution is 101 because the reason for this solution is JavaScript places the empty value for the indices from 3 up to the 99 numbers. Thus, when you set the value at the 100th location, the array will be like 1, 3, 5. Then remaining 97 values will be empty. And after that, at the last value is 199. So like this, the array will create. Second question, how can you double elements of an array using reduce method? Please note that you cannot create the additional variables. We have to create an array which will hold the double elements using the reduce method. So the solution is, first of all, create the array of numbers. The values are 1, 2, 3, 4, semicolon. Then next value is semicolon means it's a new line. Array of numbers dot reduce in bracket accumulator current value comma index comma array. So using this reduce method, the parameters are accumulator, current value, index, and array. So it will generate the array of index, array index, and multiplicity operator 2. Means it will generate an array 1, 2, 3, 4, and again 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean all the value get double inside the array. So multiplicity operator means how many times the array you want to display. So for this purpose, the multiplicity operator is used. So array of index multiply 2, asterisk 2. So it is nothing but the multiplicity operators. So the const array of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it will generate the final output 1, 2, 3, 4, again 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this way, the values are doubles. Now what is the output of following code? Array of letters A, B, C, D, E, E, F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements are there. Const another array of letters equal to array of letters. So the array of letters get copied into the another array of letters. Now the array of letters is blank. Now console.log another array of letters. So initially the array of letters is created. After that, the array of letters is copied into the another array of letters. Then the initial array get empty. So after that, we have to display the element of second array. So these elements are, as we have already copied it into the another array of letters, so that the values are there as it is. The values are A, B, C, D, E, F. So when we carry out the above containing array of letters, so that time we create a new array and break the old reference. Thus another array of letters has no effect on it since it is still pointing to the old array. How could you print the unique values from the array? Const array of num elements are 1, 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 6. So first of all, we have to find out the unique values from this array and print it. So console.log get unique values array of num semicolon. So the solution for this is function get unique values array of nums in curly brace const set equal to new set array of num and return set. So set, it is collection of elements having unique elements. So the array get converted into the set first of all. So the in set duplicate elements are automatically get removed. Only the unique elements are there in the set. So type conversion is there. The array is given as a parameter to the set function. So that array get converted into the set. While it converting into the set, it automatically removes the repeated elements, so that it remove the repeated elements and gives the output like 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Next question, how could you destructure array elements? So the solution is, without destructuring, array is address, elements are 5, 3, Margaret Street, Alois Angel, CA, USA. Then console.log is new line. Console.log address 1 colon address of 0, address 2 colon address of 1, address 3 colon address of 2. So in this way also we can display each element, we can separately display it address of 0. Actually there are 3 elements, 5, 3, Margaret Street, Los Angeles and USA. So these 3 elements we can print separately. At the address of 0, 5, 3 Margaret Street is there. So first display it. Second time display Los Angeles, CA. Third time display USA. So 3 elements are there and displayed separately. So in this way we can destructure it. Another method, const address 1 comma address 2 address 3 equal to 5, 3 Margaret Street, all the values are given. Then console.log address 1 address 2 address 3. So here the values are separated. Address 1 belongs, address 1 storing 53 Margaret Street, address 2 stores Los Angeles, CA, address 3 stores USA. So already it is like the index values, address 1, address 2, address 3. So at that index the values are stored. So like this also we can destructure the array. Now name the two ways to dynamically add the value bar to the array foo. So in the array foo, we have to add the value bar. So the first method is push method. Using push method, we can append the element into the array. So foo dot push, and element is bar. Then foo in brackets foo dot length equal to bar. So these are the two methods. Using these two methods, we can add the element. Of what JavaScript types is an array? Its meaning is what is the type of array. So array is the object. What property tells you the length of JavaScript array? So there is a length property, array name dot length. So that property gives us the length value. If the array foo has the length of 10, what is the index of the first element in the array? So the first element is having the index 0, because initially for every array, though how many elements are there, the indexes are starts from 0. If the array foo has the length 9, what is the index of last element in the array? So the last index is 9. Because if the 10 elements are there and indexes are starts from the 0, then up to 0 to 9, 10 elements are there. So then the last element index is 9. What is the syntax you would use to assign first element in the array foo to the variable bar? So already in the array foo, we have to add the element bar. So we know that the index of first element is the 0. So we can write foo of 0 where bar equal to foo of 0, means we are fetching the element which is stored at the 0th location and is stored into the bar. True or false? An element in JavaScript array can another array. True. One array can consist of the another array. Given following line of code, what is the length of the array foo? Where foo equal to empty. So no any element is there, so its length is 0. What does the array shift method do and what does it returns? So the shift method, array.shift method. Array.shift method, it removes first element from the array and it returns that elements. So which elements? Array.shift. So by default it shift toward the right side. So when the array elements get shifted toward the right side, that time the first element get removed from the array and it is returned. Given the following line of code, what would be the output of console? foo, it is equal to new array of 3. So it is empty array having the length 3. Then console.log foo. So it is as it is empty array, but it is occupied the memory locations 3. So that for each location the values are undefined. So that it gives the values undefined. Next question, what is the observation made in the following JavaScript code? Where count equal to 1, 3, the omitted value, the options are given 1, double, 3. So the omitted value takes undefined. This result in an error. This result in an exceptions. The omitted value takes an integer value. So the answer is A, because array is defined with the null value when no value is mentioned. If you omit a value from an array literals using the comma, then the omitted elements given as an undefined value. So at the place of comma, it gives the value undefined. What will be the output of following JavaScript code? Where A in brackets triple dots means it is an array. 3 elements are there but empty. A2 equal to new array of 3. So A2 is also created. The memory is allocated of 3 elements, but it is empty. Then 0 in A1 and 0 in A2. So what is its value? 0 in A1 means at 0th location, the element in A1, and 0th location, an element in A2. Options are true, false, false, true, 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 false, true. So the correct answer is true, false. Because array A1 is defined with null values, therefore we can access the indexes 0, 1, 2. But array A2 is only defined, not declared. So therefore we cannot access the index value 0. So that for A2 it is false, but for A1 it is true. The pop method of the array does which the following task. So pop method to remove the element from the array, it is used. So the options are decrement the total length by 1, increment total length by 1, print the first element but no effect on the length, update the elements. So the answer is decrement the total length by 1. So it delete actually the element from the array and decrements its length from the 1. So pop function pops out, that is delete the last element from the array. So pop method, it works with the push, reduce the length of an array by 1. Next question, what is the observation made in the following JavaScript code? No, if not a of I, then continue, semicolon. So its meaning is if a of I means if at the a of ith location, if element is not there, in that case the condition become false. So if the condition is false, then continue. So the options are skips the defined elements. If the element is not present at the ith location, then continue will execute. The meaning of the condition is like this: the element is not present at the ith location, then condition become true and the continue will execute. Then the options are what will happen after this code, after running this code. It skips the defined element, it skips the existent element, it skips the null element, skip the defined and existent elements. So the answer is skip the null elements. Because if loop in the above code checks whether the value of AI exists or not. So for undefined value means if element is not there, non-exist, and the null values, then if loop returns the true. What will happen if reverse and join methods are used simultaneously? Reverse method and join method. The options are reverses and stores the same array, reverses and concatenates the elements of the array, reverses stores the elements of an array in the normal order. So the answer is A. It reverses and stores in the same array. Because the array.join method is an inbuilt function in JavaScript, which is used to join the elements of an array into the strings. So the reverse method followed by join method, it will reverse the respective array and it will store the reversed array into the memory. So that the answer is A. What will be the possible output of the following JavaScript code? Where A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So A is the array having the value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A dot slice 0, 3. So the slice method it is used to read the elements from the given range. So the range is start range, the start index is 0 and index is 3. So it will read the elements 0, 1, 2. So it will read the element at the index 0, 1, 2. So check at the index 0, 1, 2, what are the values? So it returns 1, 2, 3. It returns 4, 5. It returns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It returns 1, 2, 3, 4. So the correct answer is 1, 2, 3. Because the slice operator, slice function is used to read the element within the given range. So the start index is 0, end index is 3. So it will read the element from the index 0, 1, 2. So 3 elements it will read. So at the 0, 1, 2 index, the elements are stored 1, 2, 3. So actually the slice function is predefined function in JavaScript. We know that. And it is used to keep the elements from starting point and ending point mentioned in the function argument. So the elements after the ending point and before the starting point will not shown. Now, next is what will be the shift output of the following JavaScript code. Where A it's empty, A dot unshift 1, A dot unshift 22, A dot shift, A dot unshift 3, 4, 5, A dot shift, shift, shift 3 times it is called. The answer is 1, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, exception is thrown. It shows the answer is 1. Because the unshift and the shift method behave much like the push and pop method, except that they insert and remove the elements. So unshift means push, shift means, unshift means push operation and shift means pop operation. So except that they insert and remove the elements from the beginning of the array rather than the end. So unshift adds an element and elements to the beginning of the array and shift the existing array element up to the higher indexes to make a room and returns a new link of the array. Shift removes and returns the first element of the array, shifting all the subsequent elements down one place to occupy the newly vacant space at the start of the array. So here, first of all, the A is empty. So using unshift method, 1 will push into the array. So array element will be 1. Then again, the 22 value is added. So array elements become 1, 22. Then shift method is called, means the first element get deleted. So the 1 will delete, and in array only one element is there, 22. After that, again unshift. So after 22, again the two values are added, 3, 4, 5. So now the values are become 3, 4, 5. It's an element. It's a single element. This array is a single element, 4, 5. So 3 is the first element, second element 4, 5, and third element is 22. So at this, after this instruction, there will be the 3 elements, 3, array 4, 5, and 22. After that, 3 times the shift method is called. So it again deletes all the elements and remains only 1. So first of all, it adds 1. After that, it adds at the beginning only 22. So 22 and 1. So like these values are there. These are the values of array. After shift, again the first element get deleted. So the element is only 1. Again unshift means 2 elements are added. So it is 3, 4, 5. So first of all, the first shift method. So it will delete, call the first shift method. So it will delete first of all the 3 value. For second shift method, it will delete 4 value. For third shift method, it will delete this value. Now the element remained into the array is 1. So that the output is 1. Next question. The primary purpose of the array map function is that It maps the elements of another array into itself, passes each element of the array and returns the necessary mapped element, passes each element of the array on which it is invoked to the function you specify, and returns the array containing the values returned by the function. Pass the elements of the array into another array. So here the answer is C. Passes each element of the array on which it is invoked to a function you specify and returns an array containing the values returned by the function. So actually the map function is a predefined built-in function in JavaScript, and it is mainly used for mapping the array elements that to be used for some other purpose. So the map function method passes each element of the array on which it is invoked to the function that you are specifying, and it returns all the array containing values returned by that function. Next question. The reduce and reduceRight methods follow a common operation called filter and fold, inject and fold, finger and fold, fold. So the answer is inject and fold. So reduce and reduceRight. These methods follow the common operation inject and fold. So the reduceRight method, it reduces the array to a single value. The reduceRight method executes a provided function for each value of the array from right to left. So the return value of the function, it is stored in the accumulator. We can say that is the result or that is the total. Hence, it does the operation of injecting and folding. Next question. The method or operator used to identify the array is array type double equal to triple equal to symbol and type of. So the answer is B. The method or operator used to identify the array. The type of method is type of operator is used for this, because the type of operator is used to get the data type and it returns the strings if its operand is string. The operand can be either a literal or the data structure, such as any function, any variables, or any object. So it returns its data type. So the operator returns the data type. Now, what will be the output of following JavaScript code? var1 equal to 1 to 3, var2 equal to 6, 7, 8. So two arrays are created, val1, val2. Then result equal to val1 dot concat val2. So it's a concat operations. Two arrays get combined. So it gives the output 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. So we know that the concat method is a built-in method used to concat or to combine the values of two arrays. What will be the output of JavaScript code? Values equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. It's an array. Answer equal to values dot slice 1. Document dot write display the answer. So only one range value is given, and that value is 1. Second value is not given for the slice operator. So by syntax, for the slice operator, there should be the two values: start range and start index and end index. Only one index is given. So the output is, the option is error. Slice function is used to remove the values from the array. The slice function accepts two arguments at the starting point and the ending point. As above function, only one argument is passed. So therefore, it will result in an error. What will be the output of following JavaScript code? Sum equal to 0, array equal to 10, 15, 20, 30, array dot for each function, my function element, sum equal to sum plus element. After completing the function, document dot write sum. So this code is used for finding out the sum of all these elements. The answer is 75. 10 plus 15, 25, 25 plus 20, 45, 45 plus 30, 75. So the answer is 75. So here actually the for loop is used to accessing each element. While accessing each element, the function get executes sum equal to sum plus element. So initially sum value is 0. So it will add the first element 10. So 0 plus 10, 10 will be stored. Next time it will add the second value. So 10 plus 15 like this. In third iteration, it will add 25 plus 20 in fourth iterations. So in this way, all the elements, the addition of all the elements gets stored into the sum variable, and at last it displays the value 75. Next question: what will be the output of following JavaScript code? Values 1, 2, 3. Values dot shift. Now shift is used to remove the first element from the array. So values dot shift method is called, and after that display the answer. So the answer is 1, 2, 3 error. So the answer is 1. Yes, because the shift method delete first element from the array and it returns that value. So the shift method delete first of all element from the array, and after that it returns the value, and that value gets stored into the answer, so that the answer value is 1. Next question, it is the last question. What will be the output of following JavaScript code? Array 1, 2, 3. Array dot reverse. So reverse function is called to reverse the element in the array. After that, display it. So after reversing the element, the options are 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1. So the correct answer is 3 to 1, because the reverse function is used to reverse the elements in the array. So that the array will become 3 to 1. Thank you so much.